guys, welcome to my channel. This is my first YouTube video that I'm doing. I'm really excited. I've been pushing it off for a while because I felt like I didn't have the right lighting, a pretty background. The editing was nerve-wracking to me, but I'm just going for it, and I decided to start off with something that I've received a lot of questions about, how I style my hair. So my hair right now, it's pretty long, going for a haircut next week. I have a bit of a wave in it right now, but generally it dries very straight. So I really need to, hold a curl, and then this is 2-day-old hair, so it's, just kind of blah. So I start off with the Style Navigator from Navy Hair Care. They sent this to me a few months ago when they first launched a product, and I really love it. The smell reminds me of Prada Candy, the perfume. I don't know if you're familiar with it. It's a scent that I've used in the past. It was one of my first perfumes, and it brings back that smell. It smells really sweet and lovely. It is a prep and a finish spray, so I spray it on my hair before and after to hold. So just kind of gonna spray it around. I brushed my hair, so I'm fully good to go. Definitely recommend brushing your hair before you want to style it, so it's easier. Just pull the product through a little bit. And now we're ready to begin. So I use a wand. This is a Remington. I got it probably 5 years ago. It was around $20. I don't think you need to invest in anything really expensive. I definitely, would one day love to get the T3 curling iron because it has a lot of different heads and sizes. But for now, I'm still using my Remington. I'm going to link similar ones below so you guys can check them out and buy one for yourself, because it's definitely worth, and you don't need to get anything expensive. Alrighty, here goes. So what I generally do is I push my hair to the back. And obviously, if you want, you could use the clips and, piece by piece, go layer by layer. I don't usually have patience for that, so I'll start from the back. And I take a small piece from the front. From the front, I'll usually go a little bit smaller. And now you take the wand. The wire's gonna get in the way. And you wrap it around. Now, most of the wands will come with a glove. I don't use the glove just because I don't go all the way to the bottom. I like how it finishes off a little bit, so I guess a little straighter at the end. If you're using a curling iron, I would go all the way to the bottom. So I generally, for a wand, for a lighter look, I'll go just halfway and just leave this little pinch here. But if you do want a full curl, then I would recommend using the glove because it can get really hot. Now the style that I'm doing today is a little bit more laid back. If I wanted a complete beachy wave, then I would take smaller sections. I'm gonna do that in a different video, but for this video, I'm showing you a quick and easy way to use the wand because it definitely takes longer than a curling iron. So I'm just gonna start with taking a little bit larger sections. You want to kind of feel it out. You don't want it to be too thick. If you do take a thicker section, then I recommend holding it a little bit longer. And I'm pulling everything away from my face. Again, if I was doing like a beachy wave, then I would be alternating. Alrighty, so I'm just gonna keep on going, smooth the hair out before, wrap it around, hold for a second or two, and continue on. Let's see how this goes. complete. You can see, turn up the brightness a little bit. You can see the slight wave. You can just brush through and voila. Now to the next side. Do the same thing. Let's keep this here. This side I find is always a little bit more challenging because putting it down is a little harder and tilting it. That's just me. I don't know if everyone else has this problem. So sometimes I need to go through it, a few times just to get it right and angle your head. There we go. That's better. So I'm going to do the same thing, go piece by piece, wrapping in the same direction. Let's go. Complete. This side is complete. Just put your hands through it a little bit. And now I just want to add a little bit more dimension to the top. So I'm going to go in much smaller sections just at the top layer. Take very thin sections, wrap it around. And it's going to be about 4 or 5 sections around your head. Just the top layer so it holds a little bit better. This side. Turning this bad boy off. And now what I'm going to do is use the Style Navigator again. I'll usually flip my head over, go from the bottom, smell those fumes. Just gives it a really nice shine and smell, light hold. And then if I know it's going to be a little bit humid outside, I'll use the K Lacquer Noir, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, from Kerastase. And it just, I think, is anti-humidity. Even though my hair isn't frizzy, it could get a little puffy if it's humid outside. So I spray a little bit of this, especially in the summer. Just kind of like bunch it up. And we're done. Thank you for joining my first YouTube video. I'm really excited to continue, you know, hanging out with you guys, showing you my tips and tricks, and I hope to see you next week.